Morning, guys. She'll be coming around the mountain when she comes. She'll be coming around the mountain. She'll be coming around the mountain. Coming around the mountain when she comes. That's what we do. Hi guys, good morning. I haven't done a sit down video with you guys in a while, and I'm kind of feeling it like in my spirits, to come and just pour myself into you guys today. Maybe it's because I'm in a new place and my house is like at a place where I'm happy enough, there's still a couple boxes, but I feel settled. I feel happy. I love our house. I cannot wait for our family and friends to come visit because I love our house. And coming from a place where everyone was just kind of down and disliked it and hated being there, to a place where um, everyone's happier. Everyone likes this place. I haven't heard anyone say anything negative about where I am now. Not a unit, not a atmosphere. I mean, the area, they like, girl, you gonna have to go east, don't go west. But everyone seems to love this place that we're in, and I'm excited. It's so exciting. Tomorrow I'm going to sign back in. I'm going to do it in the afternoon, or probably like 4 o'clock ish. So I'm not going to work tomorrow, but I don't want to be charged for the weekend. That's the whole thing. So Monday I'll actually like be up and working and in processing again. So today is a moment of reflection for me. I have these often. And I like to sit and say, okay, Renee, are you happy? Are you happy with where you are, what you're doing, your plans? Are you actually seeking those plans? I know I talked about it in yesterday's vlog where Dave Ramsey on his Instagram, because I'm pretty much stalking him right now. I'm not, but I'm really digging what he's putting out there, because he's not like shoving budgeting down people's throat. He's just like, hey, so are you ready to have a better life? Are you ready to have the life that you want? So why are you not going out and getting it? And that's kind of where I am in life. He said a goal is a dream with work boots on. I was like, you know what? He be preaching. That is so true. So this morning I got up and my husband actually had to run some errands. And we were just texting back and forth because yesterday we went to dinner, and on the way there I'm telling him about this vision I have and these things I want to do, and this our next big focus. And he's like, yeah, I'm down. I'm like, get these designs down. And this morning he texted me the design. He reached out to the people, I guess, last night or whatever, and texted me the design, and we critiqued it. And then I talked to him about where I wanted to go and what it means, and to have a meaning behind what we are actually doing. Like, people don't really understand that our business is not just sayings or words. It's empowering. We have shirts that say empowering a generation, and this generation needs it, man. They need their power back. They need to understand that they can be who they want, do what they want, go where they want. Just any dream, if they just put their mind like a mustard seed, faith of a mustard seed, just that much focus, they could do anything. There's kids out here who are coding, who are creating apps, who are doing things and changing the world. I seen the other day on Facebook, this little girl had created markers that were skin color. And I remember being a child, and there was the dark brown one and there was a yellow one. And I was like, I ain't neither one of these. Um, so what am I supposed to do? So to see the same way that we in makeup, we're getting all these different nudes for our lips, and we have all these different color foundations. But at 8, 9 years old, a crayon is that. So she created and it wasn't just browns, it was all different shades, olives, and just different shades that really connected to children who look like her friends. It introduced this diversity, and that's what we're trying to do: empower our children, these children, this generation, even our friends and family, people who are our age, who are still trying to figure it out, don't really know what they want to do. Hey, empower yourself. What do you want to do? What did you want to do? And it might change. When I was growing up, I wanted to do the medical field. That was it. I wanted to be a doctor. I wanted to have a baby. And then I had a baby. And I was like, okay, so that's not going to work. And I kept going back and forth to nursing. I would try to go to nursing school, but I had to work. I had this little child that needed me that I had to take care of. And then I fell in love again, and I had another child, and that didn't work out. So I had this other child, so I had to back out of school again. And when I joined the military, my scores were at a point where they were like, "You could do aviation, like girl, you could do whatever you want." And I was like, "I want to be a nurse. I want to be a doctor. I want to be in the medical field." So I became a medic, and I'm happy. I was able to become a paramedic and do all these different courses and critical care and things that really gave me a sense of feeling like I could actually make a difference in the medical field. And then I met my husband. And the more we were together, we were together when I was in paramedic school. So I was hype on that, on the ambulance, dealing with all the things that come with that. But after that, I started indulging in his business and just watching him work and seeing him grow and seeing his skills and get more equipment and just being so fascinated that what I want to do changed. And now I'm not going to school for nursing. I completely changed my degree. I'm going to school for marketing, and it's something that I love and I'm so fascinated about, but also could help me and my family. So it's okay if your dreams and your goals have changed. Just as you evolve, make sure they evolve and you're still going to reach them. So today I'm sitting here, I'm about to do my budget because budgeting is important. Getting your money and your finances together is important. You can't do nothing. You can't reach a goal without a penny. So even if you're not at a place where you're making all this money, making your money work for you and being smart about your decisions and making the time to plan your money and know where it's going and being financially conscious. Is that a word? Yeah. That is what budgeting does for me. It allows me to know where my money is going and make plans for my money and no longer just with the wind. Man, these 2 weeks that we've been moving, it's just been with the wind. It's just been like, whatever, it's there. We're just going to spend it, whatever, because we need these things. And that's fine. But now it's time to get back on the buckle down and get back on budgeting and get our structure back, because that's how we become successful. That's how we are able to do the things that we want to do, travel with our family, have fun with the kids, feed our family, but also establish credit and build credit and kind of take what we didn't know, because we didn't know anything about credit, or we didn't know anything about stability, and now that we do, taking it to another level and actually getting there. So I was a teenage mom. Like all those stereotypes that you think are out there, I was a teenage mom. I didn't go to college. I think I got like 24 credits, but I took those things. I didn't know anything. So yeah, I did have bad credit, but taking and learning and seeking more and reading more and following blogs and going on Pinterest and listening to seminars and listening to podcasts, you learn, and reading, you learn so much more. And when you know better, you do better. So now I'm at a place where I'm able to teach my kids about money and I'm able to put money aside for them, and I'm able to make sure my son has financial stability. He's in 10th grade, so making sure, helping him with his credit score and talking to him about buying a house when he goes to college, so he's able to establish his credit, and it'll help the man he's going to grow into. Like, these are the things that I'm able to now do and talk about and focus on, that I've never had a conversation like this with my parents. Like, I had to establish everything by myself. And when you're a parent, you understand how difficult it is, but it's just it's different times now than when we grew up. So we know better. We do better now. It's an uphill battle because you have to kind of build yourself up from nothing, but it's so worth it. And I know I'm always harping about budgeting. I know I'm always harping about living the best life that you can, but man, it's worth it. Like, I watched this thing on Facebook, right? And it was Judge, what's her name? Lynn Toll or something like that. And she was just getting into this girl. I want to get her book because she was kicking some serious advice. You know, I feel like there's some conversations that I can't have because I'm married, you know, and my marriage kind of discredits the fact that I was single for 13 years. I was a single mom with 2 kids for a very long time. But since I've been married for a few years, it's like, it don't count no more. You can't talk about singleness. But I'm telling you, when I started taking time for me and focusing on me and realizing that I owned my own happiness, that I owned the life that I wanted to have, the person that I wanted to be, the way that I wanted my kids to be raised, you know, the future that I wanted myself and my family to have. When I realized that that was on me, that my happiness is on me, that me loving myself was going to open so many doors, when I realized that my happiness mattered more than anyone else out here in the world, that is when things started shifting for me. I started pouring into myself. I was the type of person who would date people and would just give them so much, help focus on them. Let me help you go to school. Let me help you get a job. Let me help you get a car. You know, focus so much on trying to build them up. And then I say, you know what? I ain't with it no more. I ain't with it. I'm going to be selfish. I'm going to take care of myself. I'm going to take care of my happiness. If someone wants to be in this life, then they will. If they don't, then they won't. Period. And honestly, that is when I met my husband. He was like, you took forever to text me back. And it was weeks. I was like, I mean, because I wasn't focused on finding someone. I was focused on finding me. And once I started to uncover the layers of who I am, then that's when my husband found me, because he who finds a wife finds a good thing, right? So that's when my husband found me. And it was like a whirlwind. We got married in 6 months, and it hasn't been perfect. But every day that we're married and every day that we decide that we are who we want to be and who we want to be with, and that this is a us thing, every single day it gets sweeter. My marriage is totally different. And my husband packed up his life and moved with me. I'm in the military. So, you know, you got to know it's meant to be, because he is just like, hey, okay, we're down, you know. And as a wife, I go to him about these decisions, because I could have gotten out. I could have said, you know what, I ain't going to get promoted no more. I'm not going to go to the board no more. I'm just going to hang out for the next 12 months and get out. I could have signed the deck statement and halted my career and got out of the military. But my husband supported my career to the point that he packed up his life. Ooh, look at Big Daddy now coming in the house. And came with me. So pour into yourself, seek what you want, get to know yourself, and then once you do, like, life is gonna be sweet, and you're gonna start living the best life that you can. So baby is home, baby is asleep. So we're gonna do some things, and I'll check in with you guys later. Baby, you get an extension cord. Yeah. Sleep. Did they have everything you needed? What you need that for? Paint?